Alright, in this video I'm going to give you a quick overview of how land and sea breezes and mountain and valley breezes work. Alright, so during the daytime the sun shines on both the surface of the land as well as the surface of the ocean, but what you'll notice is that the land gets much hotter than the ocean does. So this area over here gets hot. And as a result, the air above the surface also gets hot, and so you notice rising air. And as that air rises, it creates an area of low pressure, and so the cooler air from over the surface of the ocean will flow inland to take its place. And that transportation of the cooler air from over the ocean, since the air is coming from the ocean or the sea, is called a sea breeze. Okay, and that'll continue throughout the day and transport actually a lot of moist air into the air. Sometimes in the afternoon near the ocean you'll have a sea breeze thunderstorm where this hot air rises and then it'll create some clouds up here, and eventually some precipitation might fall from that later in the day. At night, though, the land cools off. I won't say cold, but I'll at least say cool. And that means that there's going to be no more rising air here. But the ocean water is still going to be warm from the day. And what happens is that the air above the ocean will rise at nighttime. And as that air above the ocean rises, then that creates an area of low pressure. The cool air over here is at a higher pressure, so then the direction of the breeze changes, and then you have a breeze that's coming from the land, so that is called a land breeze. And that'll bring all the undesirable insects out along with it, so maybe making the beach not as pleasant a place to be at night. Also, that rising air over the ocean, sometimes that'll result in a thunderstorm as well. So that can also lead to rain. So basically, takeaway here is that rising air, especially warm, moist rising air, can lead to the formation of storms. All right, as for mountains and valleys, we'll talk about how those work. So during the daytime, sun shines, and it'll lead to some uneven heating, particularly on the mountain sides here. So that'll make the surface get hot. And that'll mean that there's rising air from all along this surface, particularly any side of a mountain that's directly exposed to the sun. And as a result, there will be a general uphill flow of air up the side of the mountain. That'll be during the day. So maybe you're at the top of the hill up here and you would feel a warm breeze blowing up the hill. Then at nighttime, and I've hiked a lot, so I know I've experienced both of these at different times. Then at night, the surface of the mountain begins to cool off. And then that's going to result in cold air sinking and going down into the valley. And the coldest place that you're going to feel during the nighttime would be in the valley. So if you're picking a place to camp, you can kind of figure on the valley having cold air sinking down and maybe filling up the valley. So there you go. Or if you're a farmer and you have crops planted down in the valley, well, you can figure on the cool air sinking down and into the valley, and sometimes that can result in freezing or frosting of crops down in the valley. All right, so there you have it, the cool breeze blowing downhill at night, or at least as the sun is going down and the cooling off is happening here, and then the breeze blowing uphill. During the day, the warm breeze blowing uphill as the sun's heating the side of the mountain. All right, thanks for watching.